Hello everyone. I'm in that London. Again. I just arrived at Westminster Station. Oh look. What's up there? Oh yes. So, the reason I've come here is that I'm doing a little project. On Westminster Bridge. This year. That's kind of so end of the year. I hope to make a little zine out of it if it works. So I try and come and visit here once or twice a week. Oh, it's still only March, so it's not very busy, but but in summer it gets, or when it's sunny and lovely, which clearly it isn't today, it gets quite busy. I see with tourists of one description or the other. Yeah, so what day is it? It's Monday. It's the 18th of March. It's the day after St. Patrick's Day. And today I'm digital again, as per the last video. I changed lens. I'm now shooting at a 28, so a little bit wider. So not much going on at the moment. I mean, it's early in the day yet. It's only 20 to 11. Oh, here we go. I hear the pipes. A bit further away. Some people think
Absolutely not.
some people get surprised when you take their picture when they're standing around with
Yes. Well, she was like, I will not.
in a skirt playing the bagpipes. Yeah, so the project, I was going to do another project. I thought I'd do something about being underground and subterranean and that sort of thing. But I didn't really, I wasn't really feeling it, so I changed. The subterranean one I'll probably do next year, maybe after doing a bit of, what do they call it? Research. And finding places. I mean, it's just too easy just to go into the underground and have 50 pictures of the underground, which is all right as a project, I guess, but I do like a little bit of variety. Oh, thank you.
Better place to take pictures, sure?
Great place. Where else would you do it? Yeah, so Westminster Bridge is what I'm aiming to do. It's going to be in black and white. I've decided. So I'm shooting, well today I'm digital, but I've got the film camera. I try and go across the bridge once or twice, there and back usually I do. Today I'm just going across once. Usually, especially when it's a bit busier, there's some those three-cut bunco people. I mean, all surrounded by people winning money until until the person who's not in on it comes along and they suddenly lose money. What a surprise. And today, like I said, I'm using a 28. I've got the Voigtlander 28 f1.9 on. It's a rangefinder lens that I used to, well, which I still use, which I bought to use on my Leica M2. Yeah, so today I'm going to walk along here. This is the South Bank. I managed to get across the river without having to show my passport, which is good. I'm going to go up here and cross back to the north. Right, yeah, so this is South Bank. Later in the day, probably, it'll be busier, there'll be buskers here and street artists and stuff. It's 11 o'clock already, where are they? So lazy. Is it 11 o'clock already? Yeah, 10 to 11. They're still in their beds. Okay, so we can go up those stairs across there and it'll take us to Charing Cross. Right, what else have I got to say? Oh yeah, plans. So this year, I'm going to try and most of what I do is in London because that's nearest and it's busy and there's lots of people and there's, well, he said looking around an almost deserted South Bank. There's always something happening. And you can usually get one or two, you know, even if you're having a bad day, you can usually get one or two decent pictures without having to blast. I try not to spray and pray, as it were. When I'm shooting film, especially, I'm quite selective, try to be selective. And when I'm shooting digital, I try to carry that over so that A, I'm just not taking loads of dross. No, I still do take loads of dross, arguably. But I'm not having to schlep through hundreds of dross photographs. Just, you know, tens of dross photographs. I know there is a certain YouTube photographer whose work I quite enjoy. It's one of the better ones, let's say. And he shoots, oh yeah, 500 pictures. What? In a day? Which is mind-numbing. Absolutely mind-numbing. And you see a lot of YouTube. I keep going on about YouTubers, don't I? This is my rant, YouTube rant for the day. And everything's on burst. Everything's on burst. So, you know, 10, 15 pictures of the same thing, all slightly different, and then they choose the best one. I mean, the thing is, they don't. I mean, firstly, usually the pictures are too bob anyway. Secondly, they've got 20 to go through, and who's got time for that? I mean, sometimes I might double tap more accidentally now. But I am just to get, you know, the picture that I want. Is that bad? Is that bad technique? Should I just be shooting hundreds and hundreds of pictures a day, from which I might get 3 or 4 decent ones? Or should I aim to be getting being more selective and trying to get more good ones, rather than hundreds of rubbish ones? That's that's a question. I think if you ask 5 people, you'll probably get 6 different answers. But you know, I aim to get the best pictures I can each time I press the shutter. So that's about visualization and practice and so on. Sometimes I miss, usually because I don't get to where I want to be quite in time, and sometimes because I think it looks better than it actually turns out to be. That's where you come in with that, why do you take pictures? Well, to see what they look like, see what things look like when they're photographed. Who says that? Gary Winogrand, I think. Anyway, here we are. I don't know if you heard any of that, with that horrible train noise in the background. But here we are, back north of the river. Down the stairs we go. So my default distance when I'm shooting 28mm is 4 feet, 1.2 meters. Right, let's try and find some people doing interesting things and being interesting. Okay, you'll be glad to know that I'm actively researching how to do reaction videos. So within the next month I'm going to aim to be starting that. And I thought I'd start with I'll probably start with a series of videos put up by photographic retailers here in the UK, and which they describe as a masterclass in street photography. So I think it's a series of 4 or 5 videos. So I'm going to do a reaction to each of those, and yeah, I think that will prove interesting. Looks like we've got a God Botherer at 12 o'clock. Yep. Let's take it a bit further away. A scene picture, as they say. A bit too close, I might catch Christianity. Oh, he's a camera shy God Botherer. Now I know that a lot of photographers, they street photographers, you see them on the old YouTubes, and they do, oh yeah, just a couple of shots to get me going. They're not very good, but well, why take them then? Why take them? Why don't you wait until you get a couple of good shots? You know, is it really getting you into the swing of anything? Getting you in the swing of taking bad pictures, getting you in the swing of pressing a button. Well, I know how to press a button already. I know how to take really shockingly awful pictures and just throw away snaps. I know how to do that already. Why call it a warm-up? You're not warming up. I really don't see why do that? What am I missing, folks? Tell me what I'm missing. I don't get it. Well, I used to get it, because at one point I might, especially when I'm shooting digital, I might have fallen into that sort of paradigm, but I don't anymore. Yeah, so I thought better of it. It occurs to me, well, you know, if you know it's not worth taking, you know it's mediocre at best, and you're just doing it, I don't know, so your finger isn't seized up or whatever, what is the point? These are the things I think about. These are the things I think about while I walk around. What a sad, sad man I am. Right, I need to go to the post office up here. I really can't be asked to stop and start again. So, won't take me long. I'll catch you when I've finished. Which is over the top. Before I do, Okay, here we are, coffee shop. Catch you later.